Hello again, everyone. It is your Black Knight, and I have been pulled into another land race with Vincentx92. Don't expect this to go well. Non-contact, 3 laps muscle, time of day noon, weather clear. HSW enabled. Okay, we don't want to lose the fact that HSW is enabled. I don't even remember which ones have it. This is going to beep out on me, isn't it, before I find something I really want to take. Okay. We're taking something that isn't going to win, because I need to pick something, because I'm out of time. I should have taken the electric one. But I might as well just take something I like. Yes, as you can see, this race is happening on All Saints Day, so I'm still kind of... Yeah, I couldn't get to that car. Ran out of time trying to go through all my muscle cars. But this is not an HSW. But I do like it. So maybe we'll see how we do. Is this a track where HSW will even allow you to take advantage of it? Or is it going to be too tight? Apparently it is, because I'm getting dusted. I do like this car. Again, it's an homage to a car that we had in the family back in the day. I built it like our Delta 88 Royale. Whoa, that just exploded for probably lag reasons. But the car was an interesting thing because my uncle had fixed it up for his mom, and she my Aunt Beatrice gave it to us when she got a new car. But it was originally a diesel car, and my uncle, who is a very proficient mechanic, put a 455 olds in it because he happened to have that motor and it wouldn't fit in the Cadillac that he wanted to put it in. So hey, what was that, a slant back Eldorado or something like that? Well, the smaller ones, you know. That would have been a beast, but it was a beast in this car. Let me tell you. Spin the tires, no problem. It would go extremely fast because the gearing was still all diesel gearing. I mean, it's... I'm not throwing down any personal bests here, but I'm also not, you know, crashing a lot. So we're good. Eventually, and this is so far... I think I was in 6th there until that little mistake. Eventually what happened... Well, lap 3 of 3. Wow, okay. Eventually what happened is that Pennsylvania introduced all the emissions requirements back in like 2012. Actually, probably like 2011. I think it sat for a year before we sold it. The only pictures I have of it for when we were preparing the car to be sold. Because we couldn't, we tried for a while, there was no way of getting this to where you could get an exemption because it was just so not... there was no emissions equipment for gasoline. I'm likely going to DNF this. So we sold it to a guy who wanted the motor. He was going to put it in an Olds 442. So that worked out. I mean, you know. But it had been sitting for a while. I think the hubcaps were either stolen or taken off. I don't know. It was in rough shape. And we ended up replacing all the brake lines in it. So right before we sold it so the guy wouldn't get killed on the way home. And then we found out he got pulled over on the way home because his taillights weren't working because unbeknownst to us, somebody Did we make it on the last second? Yes, we did. We did not DNF. Somebody stole all the fuses. Like, why would you steal fuses? Fuses are cheap. But they did. It was a thing. Yeah, Vincent always wins. It's an interesting thing. He's got a new mask. He must be happy. 57 seconds. Yeah, it's 2 seconds faster than everybody else. I don't know. Does he just do nothing but this and he's gotten so good and knows where all the curb boosts are? Or is there more to the story? Refresh. I don't care. I'm going to pick Trench 2. I wouldn't even let me click it. Congestion chart? Really? Come on, we got black and yellow right here. Doesn't it look cool? No, he doesn't do races that he's not familiar with very often, as far as I can tell. So he's not when I'm... So he does the old races. He's been doing the old races probably since this game came out. And I don't know. I'm trying to figure you out, Vince. It's Vincentx92. All right, so sports... HSW Sports Niobe, right? I think it's the Niobe is the sports of choice. Can I get to it? It's like, that's the question, you know? What would be the muscle car? Obviously the Vigero would be, but the Vigero is unpleasant. Well, you're waiting for you get 6. You think you're getting 30? Come on, just hit it. Or is Bad Roy somebody he knows? I don't know. Oh, Zach Slow is the host now. HSW is enabled. Lick my lollipop. There you go. I guess there'll be some sharing there. In that case, I guess everybody wins, right? Lick my lollipop is easy. Okay, well, at least there's a theme. You know, at least we've got a theme going. Okay, are there any players I can invite from my friends list? You can invite Dangrek, but I don't know that Dangrak's going to join us. Congestion charge. What is the map on this? I can't really see the map now, can I? Yeah, there's the map. All right. It's a long race. It's almost 7 miles. Point to point. At least it's a point to point. And we should be going. 8 players. That's doing darn good. It's not the days when you get 30. Let's find that Niobe. I mean, there's an argument for the Itali because Itali GTO because quickly because I'm going to run out of time. Wait. Niobe. We got to it. Kind of matches the outfit, too. I should bet. Wherever the max is. That's an insider bet. The fix is in. We'll see how it goes. It'd be interesting if I lose. Or if there's not enough bets. I don't know this course, but we're going to try. Looks like a mix of Niobes and some people are taking the GTS, which that makes sense because that's got a higher top end, and this is a very... Whoa! What the heck? That shouldn't have kicked it that hard. Everybody else is bump drafting the thing. I tried. It's like zing, going to next week. Great. I am absolutely cursed whenever I do a Vincentx92 race. I'm just totally. It's just never anything good. And I just missed a checkpoint. Cursed, I tell you. The track sucks. It shouldn't take you through there. You should follow the road. You shouldn't have to drive. How am I not last? This is just. But so it's just makes it unpleasant. There's no flow to it whatsoever. Somebody else just reset. Probably made the same mistake, thinking, "Oh, you're on a race. You'd follow the track." But no. I generally speaking don't do these. It's not my cup of tea. But I tell you what, trying to find a race anymore. I always float this and it goes control on me here. And Niobe should be able to handle it. We're not last, but we're certainly not anywhere near first. I think my bet might be a safe bet. Maybe that's the whole thing. Maybe it's just, you know, we're betting on... okay, someone lost it there. Top 5 is always possible. I didn't think so, but I mean... This is a troll track. It's gonna bite more people than just me. Oh man, I thought I took that too conservatively. Barely made it through, and someone else is wrecked. Regretting that they took a race with Vincentx92. It's just... I always put that over the wall there too. So the Niobe's helping, because the Niobe is good. He's already done. Hey, if that bet goes through, then I'm... Oh, look at that. Couldn't make that turn. I'm still in 4th place. I might be able to not DNF this simply because I might be setting the DNF timer. Unless 3rd does. Yeah, that's what I was saying. No, looks like I'm safe. Oh, I can't blame the Niobe on this one. It was just all my lack of skill on land races. I'm a stunt race guy, you know? I like the Hot Wheels tracks. They have better flow. Always have had better flow. So much flow. Let's look at our host. Where's our host at? He has given up. That's a reasonable thing. He's stunting out. He has a light-hearted attitude to the whole thing, and that's a wonderful thing, to have a light-hearted attitude. Just relax, have fun. Don't worry about the fact that Vincentx92 is going to win every race. Every race. Did I get money? I didn't even look. That's where it should come up, right? Not enough bets? Yeah, I guess there was not enough bets. GTSs were all the winners. I probably would have put that over the wall if I was in a GTS. What can I pick here that would be totally... Damn, they want to refresh. Replay? I'm gonna pick Chopper Killer. Why? Just to mess with the group. I think in a helicopter race, that might even the odds a little bit, but we'll see. Fastest one is probably the Konata. I think I have a Konata. Will Vincent do it? Or will he try to punch out and then go to an actual race? Like a land race? Well, Art and Nina, he's out. Ah, Steve left. He does certain things. That's it. That's it. He sticks to what he's good at. It's a point to point. 7 miles. We've done it 2 people. Just me and Zach. And if Zach quits, I'm out. That's you know, I will punch out of this. But I did select it, so I will go through with it if there's a race. Maybe the Canada, if I have the Canada. The weaponized Canada, not so much. But I think I have a Canada on this. That should work. He was on call, and then he's not. Looks like you and me, Zach. What you think? What you thinking? Anybody I can invite? Let's be funny. Why would we not? Why would we not invite him? He's not going to join. I mean, that's just not a thing. Rudders are a must to survive. Yeah, well, I guess. Well, we got 3. 3 people willing to race choppers. We got 2. We got 2 people. Zaxel, I hate to break it to you. This is probably where it's going to end up. And it's us. Launching session. Do I have a Canada? Swift is not bad, but weaponize. Are these all? Did he turn off customs? We can do the weaponized Canada, but we can't do the Canada. Oh, here's the Canada. There you go. Bright green? Yeah, why not? Zaxlo? I've got an uncustomized Canada. I don't know how that works. I maybe I should have taken the Swift, because the Swift is got basic performance. It doesn't need any updates. Wow, this guy does a lot of racing. Well, this will be interesting. Stock Canada versus whatever he's got. Probably a Swift. No, it's matching Canadas. The odds are even. We loop around. Okay. We're dropping in. Taking the dangerous line. You know, it's a funny thing. There was a time I could not fly helicopters. I would just wreck them. I couldn't do anything with them. I hated them. I don't know at what point I started to use them enough that I became somewhat proficient. But, you know, I've got almost 15,000 hours in this game. Between Legacy and this. So somewhere along the line. I think cutting under the bridges has pulled us a gap. I mean, you can easily blow yourself up. Where am I going? Here we go. Low again. Easily just blow yourself up here. Just clip one of the trees or hit the bridge. He's closing in though. Zach Slow ain't slow. He's got more races than I do, I think. Well, certainly more wins. Significantly more wins. I think I'm over 3,000 races, but I think am I still trying to get to 700 wins? I don't know. I didn't even look. I don't generally look. I'm not even worried about it, really. Chopper Commandos. Doodle-dee-doo. Oh, something's happened to him. He's fallen back. What did I just do? Somehow I did a thing. I don't know what I did. I don't know what that sound effect means. Okay, he's closing in. He's making it a race. Oh, he's right on top of me. We may collide here. I'm going to try to give him some room. Pick the outside curve. If you so choose, Chief. This is where they're saying rudders are critical if you want to survive. What are those noises? Did he just almost crash into me and wreck himself? Hey, no one said it was easy to pass a helicopter. I mean, especially in a tight zone. Ah! That was a slow turn for me, so he may catch up. He may be caught by the slowness of it as well. And I think we deserve this. So you think we deserve this? I think we deserve a little bit. Whee! Oh, he's smoking. Yeah, he had some issues. I finished first. I got to win. Ba ba doo doo doo. I needed a win. Da doo ba doo 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 doo. I gotta get a win every once in a while, right? And racing, a win's a win, whether it's a helicopter or a boat. Or a land race. Will this become a whole bunch of helicopter races? What are we going to do next? I'm going to click like, which is as good as you can get to a GG. Where is he going? He's a refresher. Okay, we'll refresh. What you taking, Chief? Boy, this doesn't look like anything good. Rocket Voltic. We can do that. It's an interesting thing between the stock and the the stock and the upgraded Rocket Voltic too, because the Rocket Voltic with the upgrades actually burns for longer, but it has a longer refresh time, as I recall. So you get more bursts out of the stock one. But you also get the motor upgrades and everything else from the stock one, so it's a tough call. I can't see if customs are on here, so... But this is more my speed of stuff. This is all good. We'll do the loop. This is my first racing video in a while. Invite players. Let's put everybody playing that. That should get Vincent in. He'll be right back. Zazzlepop, why? We all want to race with Zazzlepop. Art Naya, he's from before. Art Naya returns. Who's on the list? Is Vince still playing? He's still playing. Somebody was here and left. Now we're launching session. There's 3 of us. Macro Boss 21, Zach Slow, and me. He's turned off. Yeah, let's, considering the weather choice here. I mean, we could do this just to telegraph the fact that, you know, we kind of do this every once in a while. Is he doing this in... It can't be. It can't be doing... We can't be doing the race in Halloween weather, right? Should have shifted the color of the car, I guess. That would have gone better with my my Halloween outfit, but not critical. Skittering to the front. Skittering. It's still wet from the Halloween rain. You gotta keep it in rocket as much as you can, but you certainly don't want to rocket in the turns. The big loop. From whence this track gets its name. Loop-de-doop-de-doo. Loopity doopity 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 doopity. Okay. Poof! Lots of rocketry. I don't think I would have hit the rocket going into the turn. Well, I know I wouldn't because I didn't. He's using a little bit more than I do, but so I could hear. That was a little dicey. There we go. Sliding around a little bit there. I apologize for the ning 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 noise, but I just want to get that boost as soon as possible. First, I don't see how that's just, it's an overtake, but it's only kind of. Ooh, we get into first and then suddenly in third. How the tables did turn. Could have gone in there harder. I didn't want to hit him. He could have gone in there harder, but oh, dude! He rocketed into me. I couldn't adjust for that. I mean, he just turbo boosted right into me. Took us both out. You should wait for that, Macro Boss. That was just rude. Ooh! He gave me the kiss of rocket death. I don't even think he realized he did it, but I was just pulling up on him. My timing was bad. Yeah, I think third is, well, hey, at least top 5 is always possible. But getting tangled up with Macro Boss, that was from the get-go. Once he got ahead of me, that was a problematic thing. So we kind of have to hope that he cooks it going into a turn. I guess I could shoot for best lap because it's clean air now. Now we're not going to boost it right there. Loopity doopity doopity doop. Loopity doopity doopity doop. Doop doop loopity doop. I think you could probably angle the car in such a way that you hit that. That was a mistake, but we survived it. That was too early a boost there, and then we'll hit it here. Hey, we're closing on them, so we must be turning some good times here. Okay, we're a little upset here. Come around here, brake. The power coming out of the turn. I don't know. The fact that after all that I can see him is still impressive. I've closed in a bit. I used a little boost there and then hit the brakes to kill it prior to the turn. That at least looks cool. And Vincent has gone offline, so he's done racing for the day, I guess. At least for the now. He's probably, it's lunchtime, so probably. That was a little dicey, but we survived it. I was just glancing at the clock myself. It's like, oh yeah. Yo, Zexlo, yay! Third, it's going to be it for us. We pulled it back in. We'll see how we did as far as lap times are concerned. GG. Should probably get some lunch myself. Zexlo. No, 25. Wow, I wasn't. I got the second best time, but he was really clipping there. Refresh. Alright, I'm going to do art to art, just so that it doesn't look like I was being bitter about losing the rocket race. And then I think, I'll have to see if I'm tempted into doing another race. Because I'm hungry. I know there's Wimpies downstairs. Left over from last night. Motorcycles. That's an interesting thing, point to point. Weather is going to be clear, but it's going to be a little damp too. What's the map? I mean, Power Surge you'd think would be the one, because that is just the one anymore, but there's a lot of tight curves there. Do I take Ochutaro? Macro Boss left. It's just us again, Zach. Are you really into this? I'm tempted to bail, really, because I am hungry. But we'll see. This doesn't look like a long race. It's 2 miles, 2 winding miles on bikes. Do I go power surge? Do I go? Does he may be turning off the customs as well. Can we see if I go down to additional options? Can I see that? No. Send invites. I don't think there's anybody here. I can't tell. I can't tell if I'm going to be able to choose one of my bikes or whether this is going to be... What can you get? We're going to see what we can get. It's an old one, so this might be a baddie race. If I can get a baddie, or even Hakatsu, an old Hakatsu. I don't know. What kind of things are we getting here? No, we got customs. The drag might be good coming out of some of these things. Chutaro is kind of this, yeah, it's a point of comfort. I may not win. I may not have the top speed, but I'll probably not look bad. The Contra drag, I mean, well, that's an HSW, isn't it? I forgot about HSW on bikes. Yeah, this is gone. Then again, I mean, you know, if this is a tight, windy course, I may be able to pull up some on them. If this is a tight, windy course, I could easily hit a tree. I did totally forget about HSW on the Hakatsu drag. Well, you know, it's a funny thing. I don't race that much anymore because nobody races that much anymore, so you forget these things. Oh, this is sublime, though. He's gonna dust me in the straightaways, though. That thing is a beast. Remember to lean forward as much to get every bit of speed out of this, although it's not going to matter. All right, well, at least it was a short race. Can't talk with him and say, oh, I forgot about the HSW on the Hakatsu drag. I forget that I'm making money. You know, we're almost at 908. I guess I should get one of these characters to 1,000 at some. And give it a like. Cluster. I'm gonna see if he'll go for Cluster Struck. He is. He's willing to go for that. Now, what do I take? It depends. Hopefully, he turns off the whatchamacallit on this. I want a handler. Muscle new. HSWs are enabled. HSW will not help you that much on this. You're not going to wind it up that much. I mean, I could almost go with the classic Dominator GTX. Just take the handling. But the FX has almost, I think, as good as handling as, or maybe even, it certainly is going to pull better than I'm doing a Dominator, one or the way or the other. It will not be taking an HSW. Well, I mean, the one thing that could work on this really well, and the handling is going to suffer, is if you take the electric Dodge, because then you get all that acceleration coming out of the curve. That might be worth doing. The handling on the other HSWs is just poopy. I mean, I always take a Dominator on this. I always go for the high grip kind of things. It's going to depend on what we find first, because I don't want to be stuck with something questionable. And it's going to depend. Is he going to leave customs on? If he turns the customs off, you're really limited. And I know what I'm doing. Notice, though, here it is. It is 12:15 on a Saturday, and there's nobody racing. Not too many people. We should be able to get 16 people in here in my fit, but no one's doing it. How many of they're all out hunting UFOs or ghosts, or they're trying to get an adversary mode done so they can unlock the mask, which I'm not even really worried about the mask here. That's not one I'm going to wear. It was a particularly ugly Halloween mask. Which, don't get me wrong, that could be the goal. But Zach, we're not getting a lot of people here. We're lucky we got Ruby. V1 Ruby 1V. Or is that supposed to be something like it's like a little frame for the Ruby? Artistic. I like it. It's good. Ruby is, of course, with Team Vish. And Jaxlo is with the race team, which, considering the amount of races he's done, that makes sense. Could be the three of us. Are we going to get customs? That's the real question. See, you waited too long, Zach. You lost Ruby. Now you're stuck with me. HSW is enabled, but are customs. Yes, they are. That would be a bad plan. Oh, wait. What's what can we go with? Is that... Did Raga got the... No, the EVX... This isn't going to end well. Here we go. We're going with the Dominator FX. Why? Because I love this car. I feel like every time I try to get overly cute, it ends not well. What did he take? Did he take the EVX? Did he take... He took a Bravado. I didn't get the boost on that. Does that one get HSW? I didn't think it did. I'm gonna have to look. I know this doesn't. I just like this car. I like this car and I like this track. And it's probably not going to be a victory for the Hot Wheels today because this guy has got HSW power under him. Probably. I took what I wanted. An homage to one of my favorite Hot Wheels cars from my childhood. I mean, I'm having no trouble with the handling. So, I mean, this if handling plays into it at all, he is way ahead of me. Like, this could get to where, like, he ends up hitting me in the side because... He's so far ahead. But this is the experience. I love driving this car. It just feels so good. Going through the turns. It's a little, see that? He's actually already so far ahead of me that I was safe. How many laps did he put down? You think the thing right now would be don't get lapped. We're gonna find out. Is it 202, the standard? Yep, lap 202. Can I stay within 30 seconds of him? That's gonna be the, let's avoid a DNF. Let's avoid getting lapped and let's avoid a DNF. That's our goals. Maybe we have more goals now. He wrecked it out. Not sure how he wrecked it out. I don't think we're gonna be able to pass him. I mean, he's just got too much juice. But hey, at least it looks better here. That's the thing with that car. It's gonna be harder to tame than this. I'm pushing this as hard as I can. As hard as I can. That slowed me down. Overdrove it on that one. And he's pulling away again. Whoa, what happened there? I think that was lag. I got scared by a lag goes. Hey, it's still Halloween week as I'm recording this, so hey. Something happened there, just suddenly car, then he wasn't there. Maybe he didn't crash it for me. It was just lag in my my view of it. Maybe this is a whole desync kind of thing. He's got this. He's got this in the bag. It's just a matter of... I'm really overdriving and trying to catch him. We should just relax because he's got it, you know? If I just drive normally... much faster through the curves if you're not overdriving it. There you go. 25 seconds. Am I more than 25 seconds back? I know, well, 30 total, right? I don't think so. We're gonna finish. Could I have done better with HSW? I don't know. I like that car. That's what I wanted. Now I want lunch. But do I take the race because I can barely ever get the race? I'd almost rather him go to lunch and then say, oh, well, that's it. Yeah, that's... Buffalo STX. I have to look up if that gets... What we doing now, Chief? He's gonna... It's all stunts. What you taking? You going for the free mode? Pure race? Okay. Supers. The Ignis, not my friend usually. It usually explodes. The weaponized, the Wingus. I could take the Wingus. I could take the Cyclone. I think it's the Wingus or the Cyclone. And when you look at this... Man, I don't know. I guess it could go either way. The Cyclone's going to push, but it'll pull out of the turns. It's got terrible push. I guess we'll take the Wingus. I don't know if there's any others. The dark horse would be take the Devastate. Yeah, we'll do that. Some of those tight turns are in tubes, so maybe that's not a bad plan. Love Ranch. Love Ranch. Baby Love Ranch. Oh, no, that's Shaq. Sorry. Oh, you didn't like my song. Grandpa, 4711. Come on in. Four 711. If you add 4 to 7, you get 11. So 2 laps. Yeah, this has got to be it for me. How long have we been recording here? Coming up on an hour. I didn't realize it was. You see, time flies when you're having fun racing. I'll explain why my eyes hurt. I've been. It's about 12:30. I've been actually working at doing recordings or doing some editing and stuff like that since about 8:15 this morning. So, yeah, it's gonna be time to wrap it up soon. Hopefully, Zach Slow will understand. As now it's just us with 19 seconds to go, and it's me and Zach Slow. I wish I could do stuff like drive some of the older cars, but yeah, if he's got HSW mods enabled, it's either the Wingus or the Devastate. I feel like I'm taking the Devastate, one of them. He extended it. Oh, come now. Nobody wants this. Zach, it's just you and I. No one races anymore. And after this, I'm out. Just so you know. And I can even try. Did they give us back the typing? No, you can't. I can't tell them anything. But hey, we got a racing video in, gang, and I was almost giving up on those. It's been hard. And even this is really a lot of one-on-one races. But it's all good. It's all good. We'll see how things go now that the weather's getting colder. If more people will say, I'm not going out today, I'm going to race. And boopity. All right, Zach, I'm going to teach you a lesson here. Because I think you need to learn. Oh, wait, I was going to quit, but now... you see the opposite lesson. Vincentx92 has gone on call. Now, if I'm Zach, I punch it and pull that guy in before he disappears. Sulog. All right, well, we'll have 8,000. Fairly certain there's nobody who's legit at 8,000. That's still physically impossible. His rank is over 8,000. No, it's not over 8,000. It is 8,000. That line was originally, I think, in the manga was over 8,000, and then they made it 9,000 in the cartoon. But it's still questionable. This is going to be a questionable run. What are we taking? No. Let's see. Custom, maybe. No, we're taking the classic Black 8. Only 3 of us. Someone dropped. Yep, so he left. All right, so we've got a Wingus. We've got this. I have bad luck with the Wingus. Looks like a couple Winguses. This could be tough. They should outhandle me. But this doesn't have terrible handling. I mean, it's... Okay, I think he tried to impinge on my personal space there. And it came back down. All right. Once again, you're in it's wrecked out early, and now we got to come back. Let's see how this goes. The Wingus exploded! What a surprise! That happens to me every time. I'll tell you, the weaponized Ignis, there's something glitched on it. You take the slightest bang on that gun, whole thing blows up. It is not a useful race thing. Rotate. Oh, that was barely recover, and we're barely recovering again. The other Wingus is way ahead, but it could explode. Let's see how it goes. Uh-oh. I see someone flopping around. We ranked up! I think that's 908 or whatever it was. Alright, someone's right on me, though. Can we take advantage of my top speed? And probably not so, because we got catch-up. Ooh! Dude, that was, again, totally unnecessary! Totally wrecked me out. That's twice. That's not... You're either a really sloppy driver, or that's just you being you. It'd be funny if I Goomba stomp him and then blow the car up. Could we give each other a little room here? You flopty-dopty Winguses. I mean, I think I'd be doing a lot better if I wasn't getting, like, taken out. Oh man, I thought I was gonna clip that one seam and then just get completely... Oh dear. Didn't get the boost, but that's okay. Don't really need it. Oh, that was a good turn. That was flat out through here. See, that's what I thought was going to happen. Okay. That last seam. I will say this. I think I'm driving with a lot more confidence driving this car than I would have in the Wingus. Even though the Winguses are clearly pulling away. I know that they have better handling in theory, but they also tend to, what? Explode. Pushing it. We're going to see what we can do here. Again, you know, maybe the Wingus is a better car for this, because it is ranked higher. Ruffy ranks it. I think that's the #1 car in Ruffy rankings. This is more of a spice pick, but this is the car I've driven more. This is the car I'm comfortable with, so you go with that. I probably would have gotten third either way, but, or maybe second. What's happened? Something's happened. And I think if I had the Wingus, that thing would have happened to me. Alright, so second is as good as we can do here. And bang! Alright, well, second place means, you know, it wasn't a bad choice. We did beat a Wingus. And I gotta be, unless they pick some favorite track, I gotta wrap this up. Wrap this up. You finished second. And I think, what the heck, we are 40 seconds from an hour into this video. I think that's a good place to wrap this up. I didn't know this was going to be this long a video. Yeah, you're all crazy. Yeah, you wrecked me a bunch of times. And GG to you, I guess. But GG to everybody. 157. That was pretty quick. We'll give it the like. And we're going to give it the free mode. There's nothing here that I want to relive. And a cluster struck. Yes, we could have redone that, but now he's on his own. Well, maybe not. Maybe he'll get a new crowd. But on that note, ladies and gentlemen, this is your Black Knight. Have a great night. You have the overspeed. Good job. Okay, I've got the overspeed. Clean pass. I feel like I earned that one. I feel like I earned that one.